Yeah, hello everyone. I think you can hear me as well as. So yeah, thank you for having here. And as you know, this is your favorite space as the Wise Crypto community. So just wait a bit for our honorable guest, then we can start in the full swing. Okay, yeah, sir. Can you hear me, Mr. Nick?
Yes, I can. Hi.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for having here, and also hope you are well today.
Yes, indeed, I am. Thank you for having us on the stage.
Okay, so is there anyone come from your side?
Yeah, we're actually waiting for the CEO as well to join. It's Steve.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So, people, we are waiting for the Steve, the CEO of this project, the Legend of Bezogia. So, just wait, Bezogia actually. So, just wait a bit actually, cause we can hear a lot of about this project from him. So, yeah, just wait a bit.
Hi guys. Sorry, I was a speaker and then it removed me as speakers for some reason.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you, sir, for having here, Steve. And yeah, just waiting for you. So, are you ready to start this email?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay, yeah. The first of all, I just want to thank all kind of the people is here from the Wise Cryptic community. Yeah, through the same, we'll know more about the project, their vision, mission, and also how can people make money. Before that, sir, Steve, could you please introduce yourself first to our community as an officially, how you're working, and also what is the designation in this project?
Yeah, so I'll give a brief introduction to myself. Maybe Nick can introduce himself as well, and can introduce I can introduce the company as well. So I'm Steve. I'm CEO and co-founder of ZOGI Labs. We are building an MMORPG cross-platform, in fact, so MMORPG based on memes, and it's called Legends of Bezogia. Basically, what we're doing is building what we believe to be an extremely fun game with some exciting tokenomics that we believe are revolutionary in the space, trying to make as sustainable as possible tokenomics um, for the game. So we've got some quite revolutionary tokenomics, and we actually just launched our IDO last 2 Fridays ago. Time is going by. It's going extremely well. I think so far we've raised about Nick, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's about 1.2, 1.3 million. It's going quite fast. We just closed stage two.
Yes, around that.
We just closed stage two of the IDO. Stage one was 650K. I believe stage two was 750K. So it's going very well. We're excited to launch the token very soon as the IDO is complete. And that's basically it. A bit about myself. I've been in crypto since about 2014 when I was doing some Bitcoin arbitraging. I'll not go into too much detail about that, but and I've been in the tech space as a tech entrepreneur for about 10 years now. I lived in China for 12 years. I speak fluent Chinese um, and English, of course. And as ZOGI Labs, we actually have 3 offices. So we have registered entities and offices in Pakistan, in China. We've got 25 people in China, 10 to 15 people in Pakistan. Can't remember the exact number. And then me and Nick are currently in Dubai, where we also have an office with 5 or 6 people here, and we're expanding in Dubai as well. So that's about it. Nick, you want to introduce yourself?
Uh,
Yes,
okay, yeah, Nick.
thank you. You covered most of the company aspects. So just to give a short introduction on myself. Hi guys, I'm Nick. I'm the CEO and co-founder of ZOGI Labs. I'm mostly in charge of making sure all the communications and operations are handled well across all the 3 offices, and the teams have what they really need to advance in the project.
Okay, yeah, happy to know both about yourself and so forth. Thank you for that. So it's time to know more about your project and so forth. Could you please share about your project, ladies, Legends of Bezogia? Bezogia, I think
Yeah,
it's.
Legends of Bezogia. If you imagine, it's like Jeff Bezos and Doge. So that's what the original token that we launched was. It was called Bezoge, and that's how that name was formed. So it's Legends of Bezogia. Basically, Legends of Bezogia is an MMORPG. We're building the game to be cross-platform so that players can play on mobile, PC, and console simultaneously on the same server and the exact same game experience. So whether you're playing on your phone or on your PC or in future on a console, the experience will be exactly the same, and you can actually play with your friends on the same server. So that's something that is quite, we believe, is a kind of a first in the crypto space at least, to to have a cross-platform MMORPG. And what we've done with the game is build sustainable tokenomics. So we've built in something we call the algorithmic in-game reward pools, which allows people to progress in the game and to earn tokens as they play in a sustainable way. We've done that because we looked at the play to earn space and saw that a lot of the current projects, and one of the biggest, I guess, issues and things to tackle in the industry is to create a sustainable tokenomics. The problem you have in play to earn is if the game is truly play to earn, you end up with every single player that comes in wants to take out from the pool, right? If you basically create an ecosystem where every single person is taking out, it's not sustainable. So we've tried to tackle that with some quite revolutionary tokenomics by creating an extremely fun game based on memes. So we have characters in the game like trolls, we have the FUD King, we have keyboard warriors, we have social justice warriors, Karens. We basically try to see all of the trending memes in the world. We even have a character called Donald Pump and Donald Dump, who, as you can imagine, is based on Donald Trump.
Don't forget Mark Zuckerberg's.
We have Mark Zuckerberg as well, which is like a robot version of, kind of like a robot version of Mark Zuckerberg. So we try to take all of the trending memes, and because there's one thing that's never going to die. I think even if there was like a nuclear apocalypse, there would still be memes about it, right? That's one thing that we can be for sure. There'll definitely be memes. So that's something that we've tried to build, make it as interesting a game as possible, and we want people to play our game not because they're earning, but we actually want them to play the game because it's fun. As you think about all of these games that are out there, like Fortnite and Call of Duty and all these popular games, people are putting money into these games not because they're expecting to take more money out than they put in. They're putting money into these games primarily because they're having fun, and because they want to look cooler in the game, right? If they have a skin and they look cooler than their friends, they have more fun while they're playing. And we don't think that there's any reason why that shouldn't apply to crypto games as well. So that's something that we're trying to build. And we're having a lot of fun doing it. We have a team of about 50 people working on the project. We've been working on it for almost 2 years. And that's culminated in essentially us launching finally. It's been a long wait for this token. A lot of the community that are in here have been waiting a long time. But launching our second ecosystem token, which is Magical Blocks, or abbreviation as MBLK. And that's the IDO that we're doing right now. So the MBLK as a token is the primary in-game token. So if you want to do anything in the game, like mint weapons or buy armor, basically it's all done using MBLK. And MBLK also has an entire staking platform built around it. We've built an entire DeFi staking platform so you can stake tokens and earn rewards. And not only will you earn rewards in terms of APY, you'll also earn rewards in terms of in-game boosts. So staking a certain amount of tokens can give you an XP boost in the game, so you can progress faster than your friends if you stake tokens. And also you'll get early access to future NFT sales. So in future we have land sales, we have weapon sales. You'll get early access to all of these sales if you've staked tokens. So that, in a nutshell, that's basically what we've built.
Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you for that. So, as you said, some of your utilities of your token regarding this, I can say like the magical blocks are the main utility token that is built on the ERC20 network, and they are the main in-game currency. And yeah, they have some kind of player can earn their token by killing enemies, completing quests, and also the reward of the staking. Um, Okay, regarding to this, I saw that you have the public sale that is live right now. Can you please share more about this public sale and the token of that you're offering?
Yeah, so the public sale, like I mentioned earlier, we have 4 stages. Like I say, stage 1 and 2 were at 5 cents per token. Stage 2 was 5.5 cents. Now we've moved into stage 3, which is 6 cents per token. And you can purchase using USDT or ETH. And basically, we're fundraising and selling this token in order to fund the marketing and the basically just the development of the game. So far, like I said, we've raised about 1.3 million in stages 1 and 2, and now stage 3 is open and it's selling out quite fast. I think we're selling at a pace of somewhere between $50,000 and $150,000 a day. So at this rate, it should be sold out in just a couple of weeks. So if anyone is interested, wants to take a look, please join the Discord. Take a look at the pinned tweets at the top of this space. You'll be able to come in, and we don't expect you to just click on the website and buy. Please do come to the community, learn what we're all about. We have a very welcoming community that will all be more than happy to answer any of your questions. We have quite a thriving community. We have about 30,000 signups for beta. The game is actually in open beta right now, so you can test it. We have 1 test session a week. So please feel free to come into the community, ask questions, see some of the gameplay footage, even download the game on Google Play, and soon on Epic Store as well. The game was just recently approved for Epic Store, so we should be getting listed there very soon. And yeah, come in, play the game, see if you're interested, and if you would like to be part of the project, part of the community, then take a look at the IDO and maybe buy some tokens. Not financial
Yeah,
advice, of course.
Steve, is that a free-to-play game?
It's free to play. So one of the things that we saw as a big hurdle for a lot of gamers, not necessarily crypto gamers, but just for gamers in general. If we're building a blockchain game and we want it to be mass adopted, we have to build a game that is accessible to everyone, not just to people that are in crypto. If you look at crypto adoption, I think it's somewhere between 5 and 8%. And then you look at the numbers, but if you go deep into those numbers, how many of those people actually have a wallet? Probably about 5% of the people that are invested in crypto actually have their own wallet. The majority are actually holding on exchanges. So in order to basically have access to enough players to support such an ecosystem, we decided to build the game in a way that's extremely accessible. So in order to play our game, you just download it, and in a couple of clicks, you just create an account with an email address. You don't need a wallet. And we're integrating technology in the game that allows people to basically just play and actually rent NFTs. So if you're not a crypto person, you're just a regular gamer, you can come in, a couple of clicks, create an account, another click, you rent an NFT. And the only difference if you're playing with a rented NFT is a percentage of what you make in the game will be given to the owners of the NFTs. We have a pool of rewards that go to the rental rewards for the NFT owners. So you don't actually need to have a wallet. You don't need to have any NFTs. You don't need to have any tokens in order to play. Of course, having these things will give you benefits. If you have a more powerful character, then you're going to be able to progress faster. If you have MBLK and you use it to mint more powerful weapons, you're going to be able to progress in the game faster. But it's completely free to play, and you can just like I said, download a couple of clicks and you're playing. You don't need to have a crypto wallet at all. And then we built technology that allows people to actually, we'll be launching our own NFT platform, NFT marketplace, which allows even the non-crypto people, they can create weapons in the game on server, not on chain, and they can actually list those weapons for sale and people can buy them on chain. So we're building like a non-chain, like an off-chain to on-chain NFT marketplace that allows this. So this makes it truly accessible to non-crypto people. They can just come and play it like a regular game, and they can still make money by selling their NFTs and take advantage of the people that are buying on chain, but they don't even need to have a wallet.
Okay, yeah. So people, they are free to play. Those people who are the non-crypto user, they can play us also definitely this game, no worry. And yeah, I just want to say try to make a research what are they are making. Come to their community and make a research for that. So is there any kind of giveaways that you wanted to conduct during this public sale so that people can get attraction more about your public sale?
Giveaways, you mean like prizes we're giving away to people that participate?
Yes.
So there's two. There's one big giveaway that we have. So anyone that has bought, I believe it's 2,000 MBLK, which is around $100, has one entry into our Gleam giveaway, where we're actually giving away $100,000 of MBLK allocation. So if you win, one winner of that prize will receive $100,000 that randomly selected from anyone that entered and that had bought 2,000 MBLK minimum. So that's one of the giveaways that we're doing. We also have a referral system. So if you go to the website, you click on the referral program, and there's a button there that says Get Referral. It'll take you to a referral page. It will give you your own referral URL that you can share on social media. And anyone that clicks your URL and then buys any MBLK, you can receive up to 15% commission. So if they buy $1,000, for example, you'd receive $150. And we're not giving those, that referral program is not giving you MBLK as the reward. We're actually giving you the token that people use to buy. So if someone buys with USDT, you can receive up to 15% of the USDT that they use to buy. And if they use ETH, you can also receive up to 15% of the ETH that they use. Can you hear me?
I believe the host
The host disconnected.
got disconnected. Yeah.
But I hope everyone was able to hear.
I think you were clear. Yeah.
But basically, there's a referral link. So if anyone wants to, even if you've not bought anything, even if you don't feel like buying and you want to help support the project by promoting it, you can get your referral link. You can share that on social media. You can do marketing based on your own referral link, and you'll receive anywhere between 2.5% up to 15%, depending on what tier of referral you manage to make it up to. But 15% is the maximum. I think the speaker is still disconnected.
Yeah. I think we're just waiting for the speaker to come back online.
It's nice to see so many people from our community in here. I see a lot of faces that I know. Someone want to throw some love heart emojis? Some love heart emojis for the Bezoge community that are in here, the ZOGI Labs community.
While we wait for the speaker to come back, should we maybe discuss about some of the instant utilities that we are bringing to MBLK in the coming weeks?
Yeah, we can actually. So one of the things that, while we're waiting for the host, one of the things that we're doing a bit differently during the IDO, even though we're in stage 3 now and it's going very fast, is we're actually going to be doing part of the IDO by utility. So there's a couple of things that are going to be launching in the coming weeks. One of them is what we call summoning. So for those that are not part of our community, you won't know what summoning is. Summoning is essentially the breeding of the NFT characters that are used in the game. And what we're doing is allowing people to use, they can use MBLK, which they've bought in the IDO, even before the token is released and listed. You can use it to summon and to breed NFT characters. So that's one thing that will be launched, I'm hoping actually next week. And you'll be able to spend your allocation even before the IDO is complete and the token is listed. And the other thing you'll be able to do is actually pay for your summoning costs using USDT and ETH. And it'll be buying tokens from the IDO for you, and then you'll be spending that allocation directly before you even receive the tokens. So this is kind of what we believe is kind of a first. Most IDOs, you get the tokens at the end of the IDO and you can't do anything with them until you get them. But we're actually allowing people to have utility for the token before the token is even listed. So that's something that's quite unique. And then in the coming weeks, most likely next month, we'll have mini games that will be coming out. The first of the mini games will come out called Legends of Bezogia Origins. It's a series of games that introduce the 8 different breeds of our in-game characters. And the first game will be launching next month. And that will also allow you to directly use MBLK even before our main game, which is the big MMORPG, is released, you'll actually be able to use MBLK and earn MBLK by playing the mini games, which will basically be a way for us to introduce the
Yeah,
game to the
can you hear me
masses
now?
before it's launched. Yeah, we can hear you, Mishi. You're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry
Sorry,
for
we
that
were just
actually.
filling. We were just filling time while we were waiting for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There is some kind of connection issues. So as you know, but right now I'm okay. So yeah, thank you for your cooperation. So for that, so I think they're providing some kind of the giveaways program to attract the more people to take part on the public sale. So this is the opportunity to you people like to win the giveaways, also to take part on the public sale to collect their token so far, and also you can use their token, their entire ecosystem so far. You can do using the gaming purpose, like you can do making money on that. So yeah, there's a great opportunity you people.
Yeah, there's several utilities, and even, like I just said, there's even utility before the token is listed, like before TGE, which is the token generation event. We're actually allowing people to spend their allocation and use it in our ecosystem. So for summoning, which is breeding NFTs issue, and also in the mini games, that will be a series of mini games that are going to be introducing each of the breeds of the characters. The first one is launching next month. They'll actually be able to use MBLK basically right away, because most of these IDOs that you participate in are very early stage projects. In our case, we're not. We've been working on this game for 2 years. It's very late stage development. It's not early stage development. We have a big team, an experienced team. And so one thing that makes us a bit different from the majority of IDOs you'd participate in is you can expect the products that we have. In fact, we already have products launched, like we have a bridge and we have a wrapper. We already have a lot of DeFi protocols actually already launched. So this is a project that actually already has a team, already has launched products, and is in late stages of development. It's not an early stage product. And we funded the entire project ourselves.
uh,
The three founders have funded the entire project ourselves until now. This is the first money that we've actually fundraised.
okay, yeah, thank you. So as I know, like there are a lot of games, so right now they are using the blockchain. So far, could you please say the why you are differently, like your uniqueness point? Can you identify?
Yeah, I think I went over a few of those things already, but I can reiterate. So the main thing that we're doing is making the game accessible to non-crypto people. So like I said, the biggest pain point with crypto games is it's difficult. Right? If you imagine you had to download the game, let's say you're trying to play another crypto game. Your first thing that you see is connect your wallet. If I'm a gamer and I've never done anything in crypto before, I probably don't even know what a wallet is. So I'm now going to have to go set up a MetaMask or a Coinbase wallet or something like that, which is quite complicated because I have to store private keys and seed phrases. It's quite a daunting process. I do that, and then I'm set with the next barrier is in order to do anything, I need to pay gas fees. So I'm now going to have to go buy some ETH, or I'm going to have to buy some Matic, whichever, depending on which chain that specific game is on. After I do that, I then need to get ecosystem tokens. I need to get NFTs. I need to get all of these things before I'm even able to play. So the majority of players are just going to give up before they even start playing the game. So what we've done is basically made it as simple as possible for someone who is not a crypto person. They come in, couple of clicks, set up an account, another couple of clicks, they rent an NFT and they're playing. The entire experience feels like a regular AAA, regular traditional game. It doesn't feel like a crypto game. There's no daunting have to have a wallet or have to have NFTs or tokens. It's very simple to start playing. So that's probably our biggest selling point, is that we've developed the game in a way that it's completely accessible to non-crypto people. And they can play seamlessly with crypto people as well. So if I'm a full DeFi guy, and we actually have a guy called DeFi guy in the game, now that I mentioned that. But if I'm a DeFi person and I like everything to be decentralized, I like to own my own assets, you can play the game in that way, right? I can own all my NFTs, all my tokens, everything in my own wallet if I want, completely decentralized. If I'm not a DeFi person, which about 90 to 95% of the population are not at the moment, I can just play the game like a typical centralized game, typical regular game. Come in, all my assets will be stored on server in our databases, And if I decide at any point that I do want to move these to chain and have them decentralized in my own wallet, I can. But I think what we do there is we kind of flip the whole idea concept on its head in the terms of, if you're thinking about, you don't want to create a barrier to entry. I think something that is a lot more accessible to people is a barrier to exit, if you think about it like that. Because if I already have hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars of assets, as a player, I then have a reason to get a crypto wallet, right? I then have a reason to download MetaMask because I'm going to make my thousands of dollars by moving my assets to my own wallet. So we kind of flip that on its head in that way, that we make it extremely easy to get in. But if people then want to move on chain, then the barrier is then there, because there's no way to get around that. They have to have that barrier to get to chain. But then we also kind of, for the people in the middle, like I said, we're building our own NFT marketplace where those non-crypto people will even be able to list their assets for sale on server, and then people will be able to buy them on chain. So you can even actually take advantage and cash out from the assets that you have in the game without even having to have a wallet whatsoever. I think that's what makes us very different to most of the competition. I think Mishu's connection dropped again.
I kind of get that. Yeah.
I'll add another point then. The other thing that makes us, I think, very different to most of the games that exist is that we are a game based on memes. So what that allows us to do is, like I said, even if there's a nuclear apocalypse, there'll still be memes about it, right? There'll still be great memes about it. Everyone will still be sharing memes and having fun. So I think one of the advantages we have is because our game is based on memes, we can make it constantly entertaining and constantly up to date. So if there's something trending on social media, like, I don't know, Andrew Tate gets arrested a few months ago, we can very quickly make a quest in the game about a character similar to Andrew Tate and basically make an entire quest based on real life events.
Yeah, I'm sorry once again.
No, you're okay, Mishu. I was just adding one more point. But
Okay.
we basically we have systems that we've built into the game that allow us to create quests and create dungeons very fast. And we've been building these tools over the last 2 years. So if there is some very popular viral event that is going on online, we can very quickly integrate that into our game as a quest, and so that the game constantly feels fresh. So every time you come in, it's kind of like when you open Twitter, right? You open your social media, you see these new viral things that are going on. We want to integrate that into a game. So every time you come into our game, the things that are currently trending on TikTok and on Twitter and on social media will be also integrated into the quests in the game. And there will be constant refreshed content that is based on up-to-date viral content that is on social media. So I think that's what's going to make the game really fun.
Yeah, definitely. So people, you can visit their white paper. Actually, they described very well, like how they're working, what kind of activities, and also about the token utilities. So I just want to suggest you read their white paper and get engaged with them actually. So, yeah, I just want to know, like, how could someone get involved with playing the Legends of Bezogia game? Do they need any kind of the pay something or any kind of NFTs?
Okay, so you do not need anything. You can simply, if you want to test the game and play the game at the moment, it's in open beta. So you can join our community, or you can go to our website. I think we have some pinned posts. You can check our website, and basically you can download the game, and we have test sessions every Sunday. You do not need any NFTs. You do not need any tokens. Of course, if you do have NFTs and tokens, like I said earlier, that'll give you an advantage in the game and allow you to progress faster. But it's not a necessity. You can play the game completely for free and work your way up and grind to get all the weapons yourself. But of course, having tokens is going to help you to do that faster.
Okay, yeah, got it, got it. Thank you for that. So this is the last question to you before going to the live. But I just want to say, everyone. Make your best question to ask about or to ask to our honorable guest so far. So the last question is like, what events do you have coming up in the future that you're excited about or you are waited for that?
In the near future, I think there's a few things that I've already mentioned. I kind of touched on a lot of these points already. We have summoning, which is launching next week, I believe, and you'll be able to actually basically breed your NFT characters and use your MBLK during the IDO. After that, we have Legends of Bezogia Origins, which is the first in a series of mini games that are introducing the different breeds and the storyline of our main game, so that people can get a little bit of a feel for how the game is, but in a very accessible environment, on the website. So they don't need to download any game; they just go to the website and they can play. And you can actually earn MBLK in a tournament style game. So people will be competing against each other in kind of like a speed run. I'll not give too much away, but basically whoever is the top of the leaderboard every week and month will receive some rewards in a prize pool. So you can actually play and earn next month. And then the next big milestone after that is post IDO. We have the token, of course, listing on centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges. And then we also have, right after that, we have the staking platform, which will be opening. So you'll be able to stake your tokens and actually earn rewards and in form of APY. And basically receive rewards for staking your tokens. So all of these things are coming in the either next week or within the next 2 to 3 months. So in the next one, from today for the next 3 months, we have a constant release of products that are integrating the token into the ecosystem.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, thank you. So people to know more about their future plan and updates so far, just keep eye on their Telegram, their social media for that. So it's time to choose some people
One thing, Mishu,
to
to
ask
say,
you question.
I would say one
Yeah,
thing to
go
say,
on.
not Telegram. We don't have a community Telegram anymore. We migrated everything fully over to Discord. So if you go to the pinned
Okay.
post, you can see on Twitter and you can find links. I think there's a link tree on our Twitter account. And if you go into that, you actually have direct access to our Discord. And if you have any
Okay, and
questions, come
also
in.
there.
There's about 10,000, 20,000. I don't know how many people are in Discord. I mean, tens of thousands, I think, over 10,000. And they're very open and to answer any questions and to introduce the product to you as well.
Yeah, definitely. And also their social links have been put it on our Wise Crypto. Anyone can take on that actually. Like if you feel free to join their Twitter, you can do this. Yeah. So thank you, sir, for your time. And it's time to take some question from the community. Are you ready?
You're born ready.
Okay, so the first one is Omega. Hello, Omega.
Hey, thanks, Miso. So, I have a question regarding Bezogi breeding. So, what are the requirements to complete a successful breeding, and each Bezogi how many times will able to breed?
Okay, so what are the requirements to make a successful game, did you say? Or successful like breeding?
Successful breeding.
Successful breeding. Okay, so the breeding is basically you need to own 2 NFTs. So if you have 2, you're able to breed, which we call summoning. The reason we call it summoning is because we have 4 different ages of characters, and one of them is a baby. We didn't feel that it was very appropriate to call it breeding when we could potentially be breeding with 2 babies. So we called it summoning, and it's basically you use some dark magic around a cauldron that we call the dark pool, and basically the 2 NFT characters will perform some magic. We have a whole 3D experience for the summoning actually, where the 2 Bezogi will be performing magic around the dark pool and in order to summon your character. But basically you take 2 of them, you pay around $100 worth of token. The price is fixed at $100. And basically you pay $100, then there's a period of time around 7 days. And after 7 days, you'll receive, the breeding will be complete, the summoning will be complete, and you'll receive your 3rd NFT. And there is no limit. So instead of putting limits on how many times each NFT can breed, what we did was we've created an algorithm, and the full equation actually is open sourced and shared on our white paper, so you can see. There are three things. I believe there are three factors in increasing the price. One of them is the summon count. So that's the amount of times that the NFT character you're using to breed or to summon has summoned before. Every time you summon, the count will increase by 1, and the price of summoning will then increase the second time. The second thing that factors in the price is the generation of Bezogi you're using. So if you're using a generation 0, it will be $100, but then the price goes up every time you're using a further generation. So if I use a generation 1 character, for example, the price will be around $105. And then generation 2, 110. Right? It goes up around 5%, I believe, for each generation. And the third thing, if I can remember off the top of my head, okay, the third thing is we also increase the price of summoning based on the total supply of characters. So as the supply of characters goes up, the cost will also go up a little bit. It's that one is a very small factor in the price. But what this does is it allows us to essentially have unlimited summoning for each character, but we can still limit the inflationary characteristics, right? Because we still don't want them to just inflate and go crazy. Because if there's too many characters, of course, that can reduce the value of each character. But we didn't want to say, okay, each character can only summon 10 times, because we thought that that's a bit unfair. So you're able to summon as many times as you want, but the price will go up every time you do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Omega, for your question and also stay tuned with them. So the next one is James. Hello, James.
Hello, am I audible?
Hey, James.
Yes, you were. Ask your question.
Okay, okay. So I would like to know that what is the marketing strategies you have for rest of the year, and which is are the areas you are targeting right now? Thank you.
So right now, as you can tell, I mean, we pretty much have AMAs with other communities almost every day. I mean, at least every 2 or 3 days, we have AMAs, bringing more people into the project and expanding the community. We're also working with influencers to promote the project on Twitter, YouTube, other socials. And one of the main things, because our game is built on memes and virality, once the main game is launched, because of these meme quests that we have that are based on current viral content, we plan to bring in streamers to stream the game and basically to create viral content based on their streams. So if you can imagine something is going viral right now on social media, and we have a quest in the game that is basically showing that viral content. You know, let's say, for example, it was maybe around a year ago, I think it was, when Trump's house got raided, right? His Mar-a-Lago house got raided. We could very quickly put a quest into the game in a dungeon, where the goal of the characters is to raid. Is you're an FBI agent and you're raiding his house, right? So we can take these really fun viral things that are online and trending on social media, make them quests, and this is something that can be very entertaining for streamers and gamers to play, but also it kind of is very entertaining for their audience. If you can imagine, there's a game that constantly has up-to-date content that is viral social media content. These streamers can play it and their audience should enjoy watching it. It's going to make it an extremely fun viewing experience for their audience. So that's something we're working on, and we're going to be bringing in a lot of streamers to stream the game once it launches, to create a lot of this sort of trickle-down viral content, where we have the long-form content that is on streams that will then trickle down to viral TikToks and YouTube Shorts, and basically all of that content should be propagated. So that's one of the of course
Okay, okay,
there's
that's
also,
great. Thank
there's
you.
also App Store optimization, there's paid marketing, all of the standard marketing that we would do to run a game, bring in new players and installs. But of course, this is, in order to make a really successful game, you need to have people coming in organically, and that's where we think that the streamers and that organic viral content should really bring in a lot of players.
Okay, nice strategies. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thanks,
yeah.
James.
Thank you, James, for your question so far. So the next one is Grace. Hello, Grace.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Grace.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity. Actually, my question, I just want to know, will the game have like an in-game communication which will enhance or add more gamers into the game? I don't, do you have do you do the team have plans to have in-game communication like other communicate with other countries when playing the game, something like that?
Okay, in-game communication. So like players being able to like converse with each other within the game. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so there's a few things that we're building. There's two things that are already integrated into the game. So we have proximity chat, and we also have friend chat. I believe friend chat is already integrated. It may not be, or at least when the main game is launched, that will be. So you'll be able to just chat with a group of friends that you're currently playing with. You can also have proximity chat, so when you're near to other players, you can talk to them. That's already integrated into the game. We also have text chat, so you can type and all the other players can see it that are on the same server as you. All of those things are already built in. And then something that we also have coming alongside the main launch of the game is an entire social platform, which is built into what we call the ZOGI Hub. And basically, players will be able to share quests that they've completed, clips that they've of basically of attacks and kills that they have in the game, like replays of them. They'll be able to share that content directly on ZOGI Hub, and other players will be able to interact with it as like a social media, but a social media just for our game and for games in our ecosystem. So there's a whole social system built around the entire game that allows people to share their progress and share what they've done in the game.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Grace, for your question. So the next one is John. Hello, John.
Hello, can you hear me?
John, yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, John.
I like the profile picture.
Thank you so much. My question is uh, like, what are the security system you are using? As there are many hacks ongoing right now. So, is there any working on your security system to save the investor money? Thank you.
Yeah, so there's a few things. Our lead systems engineer has a degree in cybersecurity, and he's basically setting up all of our servers in order to be as secure as possible for our centralized aspect of the project, which is the game servers, the databases, storing all the player data, all of that sort of stuff. That's all as secure as it possibly can be, and we also have a partnership with AWS, which is Amazon, and they're also helping us to secure our entire system integration to make it as secure as it possibly can be. Because I know that's a big focus for us, is making sure everything is secure as possible. And then on the blockchain side, we have a big team of blockchain developers with experience that we're basically building all of our contracts to be as secure as possible. We use multi-sig wallets for everything. And we have all of our code that is deployed on blockchain is always audited to make sure it's as secure as possible. And then we have even on server security protocols to secure all of our private keys to make sure it's extremely difficult for anyone to hack. Basically, making the cost of hacking not worth it, which is all you can essentially do in the blockchain space, is make it as expensive as possible for someone to potentially hack your game. So basically, the game at the moment, everything we build is as secure as it possibly can be, and we don't have any worries about any security exploits. It's a big concern of ours.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, John, for your question. So the last one is Panda. Hello, Panda.
Oh, hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I want to know what can you tell us about your audit status, and also do you have an ambassador program running currently for the project?
Okay, so audit status. Like I said, all of our code is audited by Certic. We also have an internal team that audit the code. And we also even use ChatGPT for auditing a lot of our code. So we have several layers of auditing. We have a full team with a peer review process. All code that gets pushed is done by pull request. And then it's checked by all of the other engineers before it's actually integrated into the project. We have a full secure system for auditing internally all of our code using our developers, ChatGPT, and then the next step, we actually always get it also audited by an external auditor before we push the code live. So all of our code that is currently live has been audited. And the second thing you asked, what was it again?
What about ambassador program? Do you have an ambassador program currently for the project?
Yeah, so at the moment, it's not directly an ambassador program, but we have a referral program right now on the IDO. So every single person that goes to the website can click on the referral program, and they'll get their own referral link, and any traffic and any sales that come in the IDO from their link, they will receive a reward. So a commission up to 15%. So anyone can become an ambassador. And then we will be building, as I said, one of the main marketing strategies that we have is to make the game as viral as possible and have a lot of people on social media, on streamers playing the game. So we will be building in an ambassador program with a similar sort of strategy to the IDO, where anyone that comes to the game through their referral link will receive a commission as well. So we want to basically bring in as many players to the game as possible and reward the people that are helping to promote the game and create content about the game. So that will be built in for sure when the game is launched.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Panda, for your question. So, Steve, sorry, I think we are for now because we got our 5 winners on the segment, so we need to wrap up this AMA. But before that, do you want to say something like anything else you wanted to share with us?
I think we've covered almost everything. I think the main thing is if people do want to be part of the project, please come to our community. Don't feel forced to buy any tokens or anything like that. Come to the community, learn what we're about. And I'm sure if you come to the community and you learn about the project, the more you hear, the more you'll want to participate in the IDO and be part of, and own a part of the project, have your own tokens, and be part of what we're building. I think that's the important thing. We want to build a community of excited people that love blockchain technology, that love gaming, that love memes, that want to have fun. So if you want to have fun, you want to potentially make some money, you want to be part of the community, please join and participate in the IDO as well if you're interested. But first step, I would say just come to the community and learn what we're all about. I think that's the best way to be part of the project.
Yeah, that's true. As you said, like come to their community and make your own research actually, and then I think definitely you will get interest about their project area. And like also regarding this, you can play their games, you can earn from their games. So definitely, it's amazing. And also, yeah, thank you, Steve, for your and Nick for your time to our community, and best wishes to your project.
Thank you very much, Mishu.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Bye bye.
Hi guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.